Hello and welcome to the Harwich Cranberry Festival's Berry Berry Cranberry Parade.
Hello.
I'm Jill Mason, Director of Harwich Channel 18, doing the voiceover today. So welcome to Harwich Center. Once again, this parade is being put on by the Harwich Cranberry Festival, and we'd like to give a special thank you to the parade committee chairpeople this year, Joyce and Sam Simonis, who put a lot of work into the parade. It does take a lot of work getting everything organized, and they did a great job attracting new people to join the parade this year, so congratulations and thank you to them. And first up, we have leading the parade right behind the Harwich Police Detail is a group of Cub Scouts from the town of Harwich, many of whom I am sure are members of Troop 76. And I just happened to look up on the internet. If you're interested in Troop 76, you can get in touch with them at troop.76@comcast.net. There is a large group in town of scouts, and they certainly keep busy and do a lot of activities. And we'd like to thank the two that were carrying the flags. They were a little close to the truck, so it was hard for me to get a shot of them, but that was a pretty long route. They had to hold on to that big flag throughout the whole parade. And then the Grand Marshals for this year's parade are Link and Bev Thatcher, longtime Harwich residents and community activists. Link was the former tree warden. Bev has been involved, and Link, in the Harwich Historical Society, and they're both cranberry growers, so congratulations to Link and Bev Thatcher. And there's Ed McManus on the next float, who is the president of the Harwich Cranberry Festival. And a lot of people think without Ed's continued effort that this festival wouldn't happen, so we'd really like to thank Ed and his family for all the work they've done keeping the festival going. And up next, the Harwich Town Band. So let's listen to the town band. And there is Cynthia McGalliard, friend of the Harwich Town Band. And we'd like to thank the town band too for their Tuesday night concerts all summer, especially to Cynthia, who was kind enough to take the camera and tape the concerts for us so we could show them to you here on Harwich Channel 18. Now next up, we have several antique cars. Once again, I had to admit in times past, and I'll admit it again, I don't know anything about these antique cars. And I didn't get a lineup of the parade this year, so I have nothing to read for you. I'm just kind of winging it. They're fun to look at, and I'm sure many of you out there will recognize what kind of cars they are. And also, don't forget, you can catch a lot of these cars right down at the A&W on Wednesdays from 6 to 8 p.m. And I know they're going to be doing this into October, so you still have time to go down and check out a lot of different antique cars and some new cars and all kinds of cars. And I believe those are some Harwich High School students carrying the banner, and they might be from the soccer team or the field hockey team. I'm not sure of that. And up next we have another band. I believe these kids are from Nauset and representing a business of music store in Orleans. So let's listen to the band. there, 'cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. You know, one thing, here comes Holy Trinity School, but some of the bands that we've seen in past parades, you know, the marching bands, cost a lot of money. And it's nice to see some local bands showing up, and it's a great opportunity for the kids to get to show off some of their talent. We certainly have a lot of talent, young talent, on Cape Cod. Holy Trinity School in West Harwich is a school from pre-K to grade 5, and they had a large group volunteer to join the parade this year, representing all different aspects of their curriculum and education over at Holy Trinity. And at this time, before we do that, let's look at, these are some former members, I believe, maybe current members of the Cranberry Festival. They usually have a bunch of clowns accompanying the parade and try to collect some donations for next year's parade. And they certainly dressed to the nines for this one. Wonder how they decided who was going to be in the wheelchair and who had to push. Thank them for their community spirit. And here we have some real antique cars. And this would be a good time for me to mention the gold sponsors for the festival this year are the Cape Cod 5-cent Savings Bank, Monahan and Company Jewelers in Harwichport, Snow and Thompson Insurance Company in Harwichport, and WOMR. Here's another one of the festival clowns. Hopefully people made some donations so we can all contribute to next year's parade. I think the thing that the festival needs most right now are new volunteers. They're looking for some help. It's a very small, dedicated group of people who put this entire festival together, and they certainly could use some help. They do meet pretty much year-round, but not that frequently in the off-season, so you wouldn't have to commit to that much time. And even if you couldn't go to all the meetings, you certainly could show up for the weekend of the festival and give them a hand, so we can keep this tradition alive and well in Harwich. Once again, we're bringing this parade to you. We're live in Harwich Center. And here come a group of reenactors, militia group, and I know they've been in the parades before, so let's stand by.
Make ready! Present! Fire!
It's always a crowd pleaser. Of course, the people behind him had to breathe in that smoke, which might have gotten kind of tired. Oh, there's Bob Sabelski. And Bob always enters something in the parade, and this year, I don't know where he got that tractor, but it sure is a beauty. So thank you, Bob, for continuing your support of the parade. And this next float was put together, let's see. I believe this is an organization that teaches self-defense and the martial arts to students.